A-B.
Damn, osiris, give me that drip.
In a world so full of darkness, hard for us to see the light. In a world so sick with madness, hard to know what's wrong from right. In a world that has no conscience, hard to sometimes not despair. In a world that feels like hate you, it's hard to sometimes even care. In a world so full of confusion, we still don't know what justice is. Please took another life today, it's so unfair, he was just a kid. Might end up in court, but we already know what the verdict is. How could it ever be a real trial when they call the killers as witnesses? How can the sunshine rise if the nut doesn't fall? And how can there be justice until there's justice for all? And how can we stand by and watch the people in pain? And how can we bear witness as history repeats again? In a world that's so unstable, everybody is just petrified. In a world so full of lies that we only see things on one side. In a world so full of vengeance, human rights will be denied. In a world that's turned so cold, we'll turn a blind eye to a genocide. And nobody heard their pleas when they were told to flee from their town. And everybody just stood by as the people ran and the bombs aimed down. And now they can never go home when the homes have been razed to the ground. And now they left no trace, and now they can't even make a sound. How can the sunshine rise if the nut doesn't fall? And how can there be justice until there's justice for all? And how can we stand by and watch the people in pain? And how can we bear witness as history repeats again? In a world so full of division, it's hard to see how there can be peace. In a world so used to war, we see no end to hostilities. In a world where a ceasefire is just a promise it's waiting to break. In a world that doesn't learn, we'll repeat all of the same mistakes. In a world where war is money, the profits always will dictate. And when we sold the bombs, we turned our backs and ignored their fates. And now the sort rolls on and the bodies are all stacking up high. But if the money rolls in, then it's easy for us to turn a blind eye. How can the sunshine rise if the nut doesn't fall? And how can there be justice until there's justice for all? And how can we stand by and watch the people in pain? And how can we bear witness as history repeats again?